God is correct. God is preparing you. That's why I'm here. No matter what's going on about you, God is preparing you. So you can endure, withstand. So you can stand. No matter what it is, you can make it. You can't do it alone, but if you depend on Him and lean on Him, He'll give you what you need. Is that why you come out here? So you can prepare, so you can be made ready to endure whatever comes and continue to serve God. I know they got other program lined up, but I got my program. Whatever the Lord gives me, that's mine. It is about the soul. The soul. The soul must have his time. The soul must have a chance. And if you let it come forward, it will magnify God. If you let it come forward. It started from God. It came from God. But if you don't raise it up right, it won't be like God wanted to be. But if you raise up right, obedience to my words, living the life that God demands, giving yourself for full commitment to Him, then that soul got to have a place. And this is the time of the soul. The time of the soul. Make ready to meet the Lord whenever He comes. The soul will go back to God if it's kept right here. If it's filled with the Spirit and has not been defiled with the way of man. When it has to leave, it'll go back to God from which it comes. But if it's not right, and if it hasn't been made and kept right, it won't go back to God. It'll go another direction. Never to know Him. Never to love Him anymore. Never to know His goodness, His mercy, His kindness, His justice, His supplying of all the needs. You'll never know it no more. This is the time to make preparation so you'll know where you're going. Don't let nobody tell you you don't know where you're going. You know. You know the life you're living. You know what you're doing. You know if you're disobedient. You know if you're unholy, if you're lying, you're a cheat, whoremonger, adulterer, whoremonger. You know. Holiness without no man shall see the Lord. Soul. The time of the soul. strengthened in his life. Live that life. Let the Lord shower upon you His Spirit, regenerating Spirit. It is time for the soul.